Hey guys, and welcome back to a mini workplace flow. Today's session is a full body session. You just need some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and 3 to 5 minutes to just work from head to toe. So we'll begin this session at the front of our mats if you have one, in Tadasana. Feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground. Tuck the tailbone under, suck the navel back towards the spine, roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. From here, we're going to take a deep breath all the way in as we extend the hands up above the head, reaching up tall. Soften the knees, and as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips and fold all the way down, thinking about drawing that belly over our thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and then just taking opposite hand to opposite elbow for a ragdoll variation of our forward fold. From here, you can just swing from side to side, bounce up and down, or just stay still, whatever you need to do. Just feel the stretch getting deep into your glutes, your hips, and your lower back. And take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. This time take your eye gaze up towards your fingertips, and as you exhale, just gently bring those fingers back behind you and shoot the hips forward to find a mini back bend. Think about lifting through the chest. Inhale to come back up to center, and then exhale to go back again with those fingertips. One more time, inhale back to center, exhale, crescent pose. Inhale back to center, exhale, release the arms and reset. We're going to come down onto the mat now into our down facing dog position and transition through to cobra. So finding your upside down V shape, find your feet at the back 2 corners of the mat and your hands at the front 2 corners of the mat. Take a moment there to just pedal out the feet, opening up the hips, the calves, the hamstrings, and the ankles. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale to roll forwards, drop the hips, look up and come to cobra. If cobra is too much for you, you can always come down to sphinx on your forearms as well. We're just going to limber these poses back and forth 3 more times. So exhale as you tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. Take a moment there to just reset, find the stretch, and then inhale as you roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And again, think about resetting, pulling those shoulders back and down, finding that stretch in the front of the body. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, cobra. Last time through, exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. And then inhale one last time, dropping the hips, coming up into cobra. And this time you might just want to wiggle from side to side, drawing a figure of 8 with your hips and shoulders, opening up that front body a little bit further. Exhale, push back to extended child's pose. The final stretch of today's sequence is a simple supine twist. We're going to come onto our backs and find ourselves in a supine position with our legs out long. Taking your hands out to the side in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. You're going to inhale as you bring the knees in towards your chest, lifting the feet off the floor. Think about connecting that lower back to the floor and gluing those shoulders into the ground. From here, as you exhale, drop the knees all the way over to the left. And then as you inhale, lift and twist the head over towards the right. So your head is facing in the opposite direction to your knees. Keep those shoulders glued to the ground. If your knees are not touching the floor, don't worry, just let gravity do the work. If they are, you can press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand, and just take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift your head and your knees back to center, and we're going to repeat that on the opposite side. So as you exhale, drop the knees all the way over to the right this time. Remember, keeping those shoulders glued to the floor. Inhale as you lift and twist your head to look towards the left. And again, you can let gravity do the work. Press down on that outer thigh or extend that top leg and cradle the foot in the opposite hand. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release. And then just slowly inhale to lift your knees and your head back to center. You might want to just hug them in tightly to your chest for a moment or two as you rock back and forth, massaging your lower back. And then whenever you're ready, gently come all the way up to seated. Take one final deep inhale as you lift your hands up above the head, palms together. And as you exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.